Sorry. That's our vision as a company, is to have one of those softwares, AI softwares that can find the best opportunities for you. But nothing beats education. So we have the education, the first pillar. The second pillar is the live education. The third pillar is the educational ideas. The fourth pillar is now going to be Omni. So that's really going to be the basis of what we do when it comes to trading, right? And don't forget, we have the crypto education too, right? Which is included in the second pillar. And we also have the stocks. Now, you guys know I've been talking about S&P 500. I've been talking about Vanguard. I've been talking about investing in gold, investing in silver, the actual physical asset, right? All these things are very important. Real estate, Airbnbs, investing in startup companies, all these things I do. So I'm telling you, it's a very, very good way to preserve your money that can really give you guys that residual passive income. All right, guys. So that is a little update on what's happening. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow 8:30 p.m. we're going to be launching Omni, right? Some of you guys, I think I was talking to Barry, my good friend Barry. He's already on it. He's already connected to Omni. He's already fired up. We're gonna give you guys the full rundown. We're gonna have Stephen Matter on the call, who is the actual developer of the app, who will be giving us the whole game plan on how that all works. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next thing. I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown before I bring up our testimonial. I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of the TNT app, right? So you guys can see it. And Christy will be touching on this a little bit later in more detail. Just giving you guys a little run through of it, okay? So we have, the academy. So the academy, when you log into Omni, you will see this page, okay? This page comes up, okay? So as you can see here, you have all the different educators at the bottom. So we have Nikki here. She does trading education. We have Richard. We have Cyril. We have David, Carlos. All these individuals are educators who will be educating us on trading, crypto, all of that good stuff. All right, guys. And when you go into the live streams, you'll be able to even see the actual calendar of all the sessions that are taking place. So Nikki Sutherland is Tuesday, February the 4th, which is today, right? And then we have Richard Hall, who's also today. We have Cyril, who's also today. Well, he was earlier today. And so you can see the whole schedule, okay? So we have all these, and then you can look for the month, and you can see who's actually upcoming. And you can see if it's recurring. Obviously, these educators are all recurring weekly. So you can see, again, Nikki's on Thursday. Pops, Richard Hall, he does really good sessions every Thursday as well. Foreign exchange, Angie, Saturday, February the 8th, 2 p.m. So you guys can see. And this time is actually in UK time. So again, Christy will be touching more on that. I don't want to, steal her thunder. She'll be touching on that a little bit later. You can see education, which she'll be touching on again, and chat rooms. And then we have the educational ideas as well that you guys can copy and paste into MT5. So these signals, we're no longer just tapping and swiping. Eventually, we are going to add that to the platform where we do tap and swipe. But right now, just for now, it's going to be copy and paste. You just copy the take profit, copy the stop loss, and copy it into MT5. I do have a video on my YouTube channel on exactly how to copy and paste. It's all there, okay? Then we have the TNT Travel, the Vision Lifestyles platform, which is also there as well. Okay, guys? So that's the TNT platform. That's pretty much the it's very simple app. It's very, very user-friendly. And it is one that I'm excited to use, TNT, because, again, it's new. It's fantastic. It's something that I believe is going to change the trading game as we know it. Okay, guys? So let me bring up our testimonial. So these calls every Tuesday. I might shift it to Thursday again, just depending on a few things, right? But these calls on Tuesday right now, honestly, guys, I'm telling you right now, like, the main reason why I do these calls is I want to show you guys what's possible, okay? And I also want to, I want you guys to start inviting guests. I know a lot of you guys think it's just team. It's not just a team call. Guests can come onto these calls. People that want to see what we have, bring them on. And the next lady that's going to come on and share a testimony is exactly why we love this platform, because people are joining and they're getting results consistently. This young lady has done an incredible job. She has learned the skill. She has earned an incredible amount of money. She has an incredible story, guys, and I want you to hear from her, especially if you're someone that's brand new, right? If you're someone that's brand new and you have, you don't know much about trading, or you may not have much of an understanding about how the markets work, believe me, guys, this young lady is going to share with you exactly how she done it and how much she earned and why you can do it too. So if you are on this call and you're doubting, can it happen for me? Can I do it? Fear not, right? Doubt no more. We're about to bring up a young lady who knows exactly how it works. She knows exactly how the big money is being made in the Forex market. So without further ado, please put your virtual hand claps together and put some 777s in the chat for the one, the only, Natalie. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh,
How
hello.
are you doing? How are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening, my sis? You're looking incredible.
Thank you. Fine, thank you, everyone. So I'll go ahead and start. My name is Natalie. I'm a nurse by background. I work shifts. And when I joined this opportunity, I knew nothing about Forex. I was actually embarrassed to say that, and to Katrina, that I just don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, going back, I joined in November, went to my first big event, the 15th of November, started my live trading the first week in December, started an account with £150. In January, I remember hitting 1,100. That was my, like, after 4 weeks of trading, and I withdrew that money, and £1,100 landed in my account. Since then, I've gone on to increase that and compound my account, and now I'm earning well, I've earned so far nearly over £3,000. And I quite recently, because of the confidence I grew and the knowledge I gained, started another account with 150, and within 3 days I doubled that money. But what I'm going to say is, I'm a nurse and I work shifts, so I'm not always able to get to the live videos, but I'm able to go back in and watch the recordings, and that's what helped me a lot. And one of the things I do, because I would say I was scared, and I would say I'm not the fastest learner, but I guess I've proved myself otherwise. I used to rewatch the videos over and over again, the beginners ones. So sometimes I don't always move on. I go back and I watch the beginners one. Even Derek videos, sometime on YouTube, I'll go back and I'll watch them, because I always pick up something that I miss, like the first time. One of the things for me, like, I really, it was when I was starting to learn, a lot of it didn't make sense, to be quite fair. And that's why I went over the videos again and again. Um, but one of the things that stuck with me is what Derek said, and he said it in one of his video, and it was the market goes up and down. Laws of gravity is, what goes up is going to come down. And so I know that when it's high, I'll sell. When it's low, I'll buy. But I also understand how to read a chart. And this is the thing, from a newbie within 2 months. One of the things that really, really got me the other day is, like, I know I'm not the storyteller of earning four figures daily, but I was once able to make £300 a day. That's a shift, an extra shift. If I had to go and pick up an extra shift at work, I no longer, I used to work 2 jobs. I'm not going to lie. I did my normal nursing job and I went back and I pick up extra shift. I don't do that anymore. And it's helped me so much, even just going to work. I'm not tired. I'm able to spend more time, you know, with I have a 12-year-old stepdaughter. I'm able to spend time with my partner and her. And it's just really made my life so much, more fulfilling and better. And, it's just, I can see my future like, one of the things I've always wanted to do because I've worked since, literally, I feel like all my life, since I was 18. Um, and I just feel like I could be looking at cutting down my hours and maybe eventually stop, not say stop nursing, but maybe, yeah, I could even do that, maybe pick up one shift a week. So this actually has changed my life. And I just want to say, I don't have to, the education is good and that's what I started out with, but I don't have to wait for the ideas to come out anymore. I'm setting my own trades. I'm trading on weekend 24/7. So if you are scared, you just need to start, plug into the education. Don't be scared to go back to your demo. As even some days I still set trades on my demo and I go on YouTube. Derek YouTube channel is very good as well, but also the education and the TNT. I've downloaded that a few days. Well, I've basically transferred over that now a few days ago, and that is a game changer. It's a game changer, and I've actually passed that. Even just showing that new one is coming out, and I actually have someone who is like ready to sign up as well, and I'm excited to share this with so many people because it's just changed my life.
Wow. I could listen. I was literally, I was really enjoying that. I was like, why is she stopping?
Because it's just changed my life. It's not just financial. My confidence has grown. Like I sometimes I go to people and I'm like, this is trading. It's changed my life. I'm showing people my result, and and they're like, what? Like, it's because I'm so excited. I don't want to keep it to myself.
Wow.
I just really want the world to know that, it can give you so much independence, and a skill that nobody, like literally nobody can take this away from me. When you know, and once you know. And yeah, it's a community as well that's so incredible because the support is there, and like, don't ever feel scared to ask anybody. Like, I'm willing to, even if you see me on, ask me questions, I'm willing to share any information I have. And yeah, literally, the support is so amazing, and that's, I think, what makes it even more better. Just being a part of a WhatsApp community and meeting everyone in person at the events. I think that's also did it for me. So thank you, Derek and Katrina, for what you have done, because you've literally kind of saved my life.
Oh wow. That's amazing, honestly. That I could listen to you all day, just share your story. Thank you so much for being transparent and really giving us the highs, but also you mentioned that you listen. I understand what it's like to be I wasn't a nurse, of course. I'm not a nurse, but I used to work with nurses. So I used to work in an agency. I used to work 12, 13 hours a day recruiting nurses to different hospitals. So I know exactly what you have been going through as a nurse. It's a great job. It's very fulfilling, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of hours. And each shift is like 12, 13-hour shifts. And most nurses are actually, got families. And a lot of them are, they're grown. You guys are like not in, that 19, 20. Most nurses are actually, kind of senior, and you guys are on your feet all day and got kids. I know you've got I believe you was working in the military before, right?
I was back when I was younger.
Well, are you still young? What are you talking about when you were younger? You are young. So in the military, let me ask you one more question. I mean, I have such a admiration for people that were in the military because I know, again, I got a lot of friends, like my friend Harry DaCosta. He's a top leader in this company. He was in the armed forces, and it's a very, I mean, the discipline you have to have. So like for you, having to wake up at the same time every morning, like do you feel like your background in the military really helped you with the mindset to be disciplined in trading?
Um, I I feel like yes, a lot of life experience, the discipline, because like everything is a transferable skill. Um, but the ability, I think, from me, the discipline is good, and and I didn't touch on the risk management. That's very important because, like, remember I said I built my account from 150, but I'm now able to earn more because I've built my account and compounded, and it does take a lot of discipline. I'm not gonna lie, and psychological is what I've learned more than anything. And again, it came from the people sharing their experience in the community. So yeah, please, yeah, people, stick to your risk management. They say it over and over and over again, and it's so important. And um it's also the results, the fact that I guess I want to change my life, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I tried and I started and I just never gave up. And yeah, I've worked for a very long time, so now I'm looking forward to slowing down, to be quite fair. And this has actually given me that. I haven't picked up an extra shift since probably before just before Christmas, because I was seeing results in my account, and I had that extra money in January. That £1,100 that went in my account was like very was good. Like, that's extra money. Like,
Very good.
it may not sound a lot to
It's very
people,
good.
a lot of
It's
money.
a
And
lot of money. It is a lot of money, of
and
course.
then now knowing that I've actually gone over 3,000, and I have another small account which I'm growing, which I'll withdraw from that, and I'll continue to compound my bigger account. It's just opened a new opportunity for me. I'm looking at things which my salary wasn't able to do for me.
Wow, that's incredible, man. I was super proud of you, and once again, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
It's incredible because I really, I recorded that whole thing. That's like 9 minutes. I'm gonna post it on the chat. So I want to post it on the YouTube because people need to hear this. Testimonies move people. And when I first got involved in the industry, Natalie, the same thing. A testimony like yours moved me because it made me realize that like you came from, working in a totally different field. It wasn't like he was working in finance, or he was working in the New York Stock Exchange, or he was working as a stockbroker like Jordan Belfort. You didn't have any idea about trading and investing, and you came and conquered, and you became a multiple four-figure earner in this space. And well, you're basically a five-figure earner because you've made multiple four figures. You're on the way to becoming a six-figure trader. And our affirmation in our group is what? I am so happy and grateful now that I am a six-figure trader. So congratulations. Guys,
Thank
put some servers in the chat for our wonderful sister. She definitely must, that's my rich sister. So don't forget about my birthday coming up in a couple of months. I've been a good, and definitely Christmas. I've been a good boy this year. You know what I mean? So, there you know.
You're both amazing. Katrina are both amazing, and the community, Jonathan, everyone is amazing. Thank you all.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, wow, that was incredible. And so imagine if any of you are guests on this call and you haven't even joined, you will join today. And if you're brand new, I know we've got some new people on this call that are still figuring this thing out. I know we've got Salima on this call. I know we've got some new people on here who are still kind of new in the game. Yeah, for those, I know she's kind of new as well. Barry, he's still figuring it out. So guys, you guys are new. I'm telling you right now, that testimony, I hope that moved you, right? I see my sister from Nigeria's on here. Hey, Hioma, how you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? Like, we got people on this line that have experience. Some of them are new. Some of them, but this is an opportunity for
I'm
you
all right,
guys to.
Derek. Hi.
How you doing, sis?
I'm all right. Good evening. Hi.
Have you got a testimony for us?
Um, well, I mean, I continuously tell everyone who wants to join Forex that it's the best thing ever. It was my husband who encouraged me to start, and I can't say I have any regrets at all. I have stayed, I've had my failing days, and we picked up ourselves because we just when you fail, you know it was just your mistakes. You probably tried to get greedy, or you just didn't listen to the instructions. But if you listen and you're coachable, you're going to be blown like this is surreal. And many people in Nigeria who wouldn't tell you exactly what they're doing, they're actually trading forex. Majority of people trade forex and they are making so much money. I have made last year I made so much, honestly, and I'm like always on the move, and I never have to worry about if I'm going to make money or not. But because I know I have my phone and I'm going to get the trade signals from NVISIONU, so I'm not afraid. I just have to copy the trades and I make money and I just transfer, and I'm not getting taxed for
Wow,
it.
wow, wow. Hold on. Say that again. So you just make money and you just transfer. Is that how simple it is? You just
It's very
trans.
simple. It's
Huh?
just the truth. It's very simple. You just transfer. just like
Hey.
just like the lady who spoke earlier. So I have two accounts. I compound in one, and the other one I just make. It's like every day you don't trade and you probably didn't withdraw. You're like, oh, this little bills. I can't bring out that money. I'll trade and then I'll withdraw to pay off tiny bills, and then we compound with another account. So it's the best experience for me. And I remember my last trip when I was coming back, I had to get my coach a present because it meant so much to me that she got me in this space. That's Coach Fumi. And I
Wow,
got her
coach for me. Wonderful lady.
yeah,
Wonderful.
I was just going through somewhere in Paris, the Charles de Gaulle, and I said, no, there's no way I'll come back without something. She had asked simply for chocolates, and it wasn't enough. I had to get her some really nice perfume. I'm like, no, thank you. Forever, I will be grateful for the information, because I think that just like the Bible says that we suffer for lack of knowledge, or that is lack of
Mm,
information. If you don't know about something, you just keep thinking or living in a bubble kind of thing, and then finally your eyes are open and you're like, is this what everybody has been doing? Where have I been? And the little regrets I have to date is that I wish I started earlier. I wish
mm,
I knew these things much earlier. That's just the
mm.
truth. So that's my testimony, basically. Thank you, Derek.
Congratulations, it was great meeting you. Great meeting you. Man, listen, as I said, that trip, I will never stop talking about it. I'll never stop talking about it. You guys looked after me. I put on about 7 kilos whilst I was out there. My muscles are stronger. Everything. I'm just ready to just, you know what I mean? It's incredible. So thank you, sis. Thank you to
Yeah,
all of
thank
you
you
guys.
so much.
And
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
was so good
back.
to
We're
you.
coming
You
back
should
in
come
June
back.
because the goal is in the next 30 to 60 days we're gonna have at least 3 diamonds now in Nigeria. So
Yes,
we're gonna come
yes.
back again. And you know what I mean?
Amen.
And listen,
Amen.
I'm
We can't
ready.
wait.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Derek.
Jollof. Listen, let me not go into the whole list of food that I like. You know what I mean? You guys know how I get down, right?
Yeah.
But
Thank you
thank you,
so
sis.
much.
You and your
Thank you, Derek.
husband are very blessed. We appreciate you guys so
Amen.
much.
Amen.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you guys can hear that. So we're gonna have these testimonies every week. So if you are making money in the markets, if you are winning in the markets, if you are getting results, we want to hear from you, right? We want to hear from you, right? DM me. I'm thinking about Instagram. Message me, right, on WhatsApp, or you can DM me, right? And we'll basically put you on the list because we're gonna have at least 20 to 30 people, and we're gonna just pick two people, at least two to three every single session. So guys, every Tuesday, we're also gonna promote the testimony Tuesdays. So what I want us to do is, even if I change the trading call back to Thursday, because I'm thinking about a few things, we're gonna, whatever day we officially stay with the calls, we're gonna post on our stories testimony. For example, if it's Tuesday, testimony Tuesday. If it's Thursday, testimony Thursday, and we're gonna post results. It's not. I don't listen. I'm not the one to post screenshots of my trading results. I do it sometimes on Instagram, but I like to post people talking to the camera about how much they've made and the experience. Because if there's any word, if there's any phrase for network marketing and for trading, it will be this: real people getting real results. That is the be all and end all of this industry. Point blank, period, end of story. That's why I got involved in it, because I saw people getting real results, people that were from my neck of the woods, from my background. When I first saw David and Maniti, I mean, David is like 10 years older than me. He's he's my senior, but he's not like super older than me. He's in the same, like if he's making this kind of money, I can do it. There's people that were same age as me, even younger, that were making 6 figures, 7 figures. So, it just goes hand in hand. You can do it. You can win. You can make it happen, guys. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to bring up our last speaker for today. She will also share her testimony. I told, listen, sis, you take the call and you close it out. She is no stranger to success in the trading industry. She's also got an incredible testimony with our live product. And we will start doing more live calls. I did speak, we're going to start doing more live calls, and the coffee. That's a whole other story, but she's Mrs. NVISIONU, right? She's literally, she's really showing, like, again, people coming into the business. I remember seeing her for the first time on a Zoom, and camera was on. Like, when people have their cameras on, I really pay attention. She had a camera on. She was focused. She had a teddy bear, some big teddy bear in the background. I don't know where that teddy bear's gone. You know what I mean? But she's just a happy person. Someone that I genuinely can say is a winner. She's been through a lot. She got an incredible story. I can't wait for her book to come out. But in the trading space, she's got incredible results. She is meticulous. Like, if you need your wedding to be planned, call her. If you need your birthday to be planned, call her. Like, she'll listen. And by the way, if you hire her, Crystal, I want 10%. Yeah. But anyway, listen. Without further ado, she's gonna share some incredible information when it comes. Oh, look at the glasses! Wow! See all the money! Wow! Sis! Wow! She's gonna be sharing with you guys some incredible things when it comes to the TNT app. Some beginners tips for you guys. Again, for my guys, if you're new, put a 1 in the chat if you've been here for less than 30 days. Okay? Because we want to make sure that you guys get the best info. I know for sure Salima, she's my right hand. She's on my case every day. Don't worry, I know she's new. Ometa, okay, great. Who else is new? You've been here for less than 30 days. This is for you. It's for everybody, but this is, she's going to give you guys guys, I'm telling you, these trainings, do not take it for granted. She doesn't have to be doing this, right? She's a mother. She's got a busy life, and she's here helping us. I'm going to take notes myself. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage, Miss Crystal Ramsey.
Thank you, bro. You make me laugh. Guys, give it back to Derek, man. He's just done an incredible call, gave us some incredible juice on what's going on inside of NVISIONU. I, for one, literally, I can't wait for what's to come, guys. Seriously, it's going to be an absolute game changer. But guys, I'm going to get straight stuck in because I know that we haven't got much time left. But I'm really going to get straight stuck in because I really want to give some kind of beginner's tips when it comes to trading. It's so funny because Derek will tell you, and for those that have been following my journey here in NVISIONU, on the 6th of January was actually a year since I've been in NVISIONU. And, it's so good to look back and reflect on how and where it is that I am at now where it comes to trading. I don't claim to be a professional, none at all. I just, with where I'm at, what I can share and what I can give value, I will definitely do that. So that's what I'm going to do today. But I want to particularly speak to the beginners. And even if you're not a beginner on the call, I'm going to ask you to still stay on the call because some of these tips that I'm going to give may still help you in your current journey if you're not already doing some of these tips, okay? And these are just things that I've found that as I've gone through my own trading journey and even through the education, which, Nathalie was talking about, I've managed to get some really, really, really good tips for those who are beginners. And I think it's really, really key because a lot of the times there are misconceptions about trading. And the reason why that is because they don't understand the process. They don't understand the psychology behind it. And I will forever keep giving tips to beginners because you need to understand what it is that it's that the Forex trading and crypto trading is about. So the first tip, like guys, before I start, grab yourself a notepad and pen if you haven't already. Grab yourself a notepad and pen because I'm going to swing through this quite quickly, yeah? But I want you to take these notes because I do feel it's going to help you in giving some structure to your whole trading experience, especially within NVISIONU. So first and foremost, a lot of you are on either the FL2 platform at the moment or TNT. Nathalie has quite rightly said it already. The education, guys, is so key. You need to be plugging into the education, and even much more the live webinar sessions, because this is where you really get to learn. And also because it's live, you also get to ask questions there and then whilst you have the educator on the call, right? And what I love about it, you know, I've been on some of Popsy's calls, Nikki Sutherland, and you know, if there's something you don't understand, or you just wait for me, like, hold on 1 second, can you repeat that? Guys, they will do it. Like, it's a whole class. It's like literally a live class that you are literally plugging yourself into. And personally, for me, that's where I feel like I learned the most, is on the live sessions, and they are absolutely amazing. So I just want to basically encourage you to really plug into the education, because that is what's going to give you the life skill for you to get to where you need to get to. You've heard the testimonials just not long ago. I mean, Nathalie and was it Ichoma? You know, they are basically products of the NVISIONU. You know, the trading itself, the Forex trading and learning it, it is a life skill that no one is going to be able to take away from you. And I myself, like I said, I started that this year, and even my 14-year-old son, he's also doing trading. He's also learning it. He's also flipping his spending money, yeah, to literally make a means of a business idea that he has. So this is a skill that's going to literally, he's going to thank NVISIONU forever, because by the time he's 18, he ain't going to be your normal 18-year-old, right? He's going to be an 18-year-old that's got his money up, got loads of investments, doing what he needs to do, right? And you want to get in that same position. So in order to get into that same position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run through some tips with you guys now. So get your pen ready, okay? So the first thing I want you to do, guys, before you start anything, right? Because this is NVISIONU. If you know about NVISIONU, you know that there's a well-known saying that write the vision and make it plain. So the first tip is set your goal and know your why in trading. Because a lot of people come in this blind. They're just like, yeah, I want to make money. What do you want to make money for? You need to define your trading goal. Yeah. So before you start trading, you know, be really clear on what it is that you want to achieve. Right? If you don't know what that looks like, you know, think of questions like, you know, are you doing this for extra income? Is it a part-time trading thing that you want to do? Do you want to do it as a full-time career because you want financial freedom? Or are you wealth building? You know, do you want to build long-term investments? Like, what is the reason why you want to start trading? And then there's also know your why, because there will be a reason why, you know, and, you know, what I will say is your reason why, it does keep you motivated, you know, to during your actual trading journey, because you will get challenges. This is just trading. This is how trading is, right? But you really want to be asking yourself the kind of things like, you know, do you want time freedom to spend time with your family and your loved ones? Do you want to escape the 9-to-5 grind? Because I know there's many of us that are on the call. I mean, look at Nathalie, like, she's almost there, guys. Like, she's almost, the 9-to-5 is going to be gone soon, yeah, for Nathalie, because she's almost there. And it's in a short period of time, because, guys, on our platform, we have educators that have over 20 plus years worth of education that they have been working in within the Forex space and crypto spaces. And they've built this platform to take out all the fluff and put all the necessities into one area. So much so that we shouldn't be looking at this platform as a means of taking 10 years to learn how to trade. No way. They have literally shortened that time down by literally putting the basics and the necessities of what you need to know about Forex and crypto trading into this platform. Therefore, it shouldn't take us as long as it took them. Are you getting that? Because some of you are paying for this and you're not really utilizing it. You're treating it like a gym membership. Like, you really need to utilize the trading education, and especially the live webinar sessions. Let me tell you something, the live webinar sessions, they literally do it for me. That's where I learn the hardest, right? And then you want to ask your questions in terms of your reason why. You know, are you trading to create the generational wealth? What are you trading for? Right? So if you haven't done this yet, your first move to make is to write down your goal and your reason why. And you want to read it. You know, we're about our affirmations here in NVISIONU, but you want to read it daily to stay focused and to stay disciplined, right? You can't afford to have them days where it's like, oh, you know, I can't be asked to look at the markets today. Is that kind of thinking going to get you to generational wealth? Is that kind of thinking going to get you to escape your 9-to-5 grind or get your time freedom? No, it's not. So you really got to stay focused and disciplined, yeah? Because one thing you will come to find that trading, being successful in trading, it's going to require patience. It's going to require patience. It's going to require consistency, and it's going to require a strong mindset, guys. Like this is the God's honest truth, right? So I'm going to give you some other little tips that I'm going to try and run through because I know of time. But the next tip I'm going to give you is, because a lot of people that are coming to this, and, you know, I've had experiences of people that I've brought in and they put a whole load of money on, don't know what they're doing and completely blow their account. Let me say this, and I say this to every single person that I have joined either the TNT or the FL2 business, right? Start with a demo account. Start with a demo account, because you want to do this before putting real money on the line, because really and truly, as a beginner, you should practice with a demo account, because the demo account allows you to help you to navigate first and foremost the trade platform that you're using, right? So you don't want to hit a button and then it's a mistake and you're like, oh crap, it's my real money and it's gone, like you didn't mean to do that, and then you want to hit yourself in the head because you think, oh crap. You know, when you do that with a demo account, I mean, a demo account is like dummy money, right? So it's not really your money. Any losses that you make, you haven't really made a loss, but any profits that you make, it's not really your profit, but it's just getting you to practice, yeah? So the first thing is that getting a demo account is to practice, because it want to help you to navigate the system that you are running your trades on, right? But then it also allows you to trade in real market conditions, but with virtual money, obviously. So what this does in essence is it basically helps you to get really familiar with the trading platforms and tools, as I said. It helps you to test the different strategies and, you know, that you will actually come across on the actual trading platform and NVISIONU, because NVISIONU will go through a whole load of different strategies. You just have to find out which one you really connect with, right? And it allows you to do that without financial risk, because remember, you're using virtual money, right? And also using a demo account, you know, it helps you to understand market movements without the emotional pressure. Now, I do believe that the emotional side of things, right, it is key, because one of the things in trading you are going to have to definitely control is your emotions. You can't like lose money and literally throw hissy fits and, I don't know, hide under your bed sheets for 4 or 5 days because you've lost money. Like, this is trading. You're going to win and you're going to lose. But the key thing is to learn how to minimize your losses more. Okay. Now, many of the brokers that we do deal with, I know that there's TradingView, we've got MetaTrader, Vantage, and IC Markets, etc. XNES for those who are in Nigeria. You know, many of these brokers, they do offer free demo accounts, even MetaTrader 4 or 5, if you've heard about it, right? So you want to spend at least 2 to 3 months in demo mode before transitioning to live trading. That's the ideal. And I will say that to say this. Some people will probably say, oh, that's too long, I want to make money straight away. I hear that. But if you are someone that is brand new, you really want to make sure that you minimize your risk in terms of utilizing your own funds and putting real money up when you really don't know what you're doing, right? It's really key, because this is exactly why, you know, people get into trading and say, oh, you know, it's a gambling flex. It's not gambling. You've got to really learn the ropes, okay? One thing you will see when you come across the NVISIONU platform, as I said earlier, there's different strategies. But one thing I will say, and I've been there, like in this past year that I've been learning with NVISIONU, there's been so many different strategies that I've come across that you could use. But one thing I have come to find is that, you know, just learn one strategy at a time. Don't try and learn how much things at one time. That's when you're going to get confused and frustrated, right? Learn one strategy at a time, right? Don't try to master everything at once. Start with basic concepts, right? And when I say basic concepts, for those of you who probably don't know already, but you've got things like support and resistance. That's one of the basic concepts, or trend lines, you know, or candlestick patterns. Just for a few examples out there, right? But one of the biggest mistakes that beginners make is trying to learn everything at once. And I was there, guys. I literally was there until I had to take a step back and be like, okay, I need to get this in the bag. And in order for me to get it in the bag, I just need to focus on one at a time. And once I've mastered one, then you go on to the next, right? Because you don't want to try do everything at the same time, because it leads to confusion. And a big thing that it leads to is inconsistency, because now you're so confused, you're like, I can't be bothered with that today. And that's not the attitude to have when it comes to you learning, right? So don't try and master everything at once. Instead, you know, start with one simple strategy and master it, right? So as I said, there's a few beginner strategies that I spoke about. Just to name a few, you've got support and resistance trading. This is where you identify, you know, key price levels where the market tends to reverse. And then you've got breakout trading. Again, guys, like if it's probably sounding like gibberish to you if you're first timers, but I'm just trying to give you some of the strategies that we do have and that the platform teaches. But you've got breakout trading. That's where you enter trades when the price breaks above or below a key level. With strong momentum, you've got that kind of trading. You've got trend following, which is obviously you're using moving averages to trade in the direction of the trend. You've got candlestick patterns, which in my opinion are probably one of the easiest and most effective ways to read price action in Forex trading. And what I do like is, obviously you've seen the charts, they provide the visual insights into the market sentiment, and you know, it really helps traders to predict possible reversals or continuations in price movement. So, you know, when you are doing, when you are learning through the academy, like really take note of these things. Like sometimes I take pictures, or I do a little drawing in my book that I have. But you know, these are the kind of things you want to do. And I'm just going to quickly run through a few more. One of the things actually I will share with you in my journey, I know when I first started, I really started to look at time frames of trading. And I used to love the little 1 minute, 5 minute charts. But one thing I found is that these ones are highly volatile and they're so much harder to predict. So over time, I would probably say in the last 6 months, I've actually traded to go onto higher time frames, like the 4 hourly, daily, or even weekly, because I've kind of come to find that the trends are clearer and easier to follow in these time frames. And there's basically less noise and fewer, you know, false breakouts, if you know what I mean. But and then one major thing for me is that, you know, I was getting up at certain times for when the market's opened. And when you are trading in smaller time frames, you are glued to your screen. I don't want to be that kind of trader. I just want to be able to set my trade, leave it, and come back, see how it's done like a few hours or a day later, you know? So the reason why I personally like higher time frames is because I've got the ability to do that. So it requires lesser screen time, and it really, really, really does reduce emotional trading. It really does, because them smaller time frames, boy, be having you in a heart attack or a chokehold, like for real. But one simple rule that I kind of done for myself, where the time frames are concerned, is that the higher time frames equals higher accuracy and less stress. And I'm sure like Derek, who's on the call, and Jay and a few others will definitely confirm that in terms of trading the higher time frames. I do also want to speak specifically as well quickly about avoiding over leveraging. As I said, some people come into this and they don't know what pip sizes are or lot sizes are, etc., or, you know, leverage. And some people come into this and they really over leverage when it comes to trading. And, you know, I'll say it in the sense of they'll put probably about £100 on an account and it's been blown quite fast. And, you know, avoiding over leveraging for me is key, because you've got to have that experience of trading the markets. Yes, you do, 100%. But if you are not trading within your means, and I'll go into a bit more what I mean by that in a minute. If you're not trading within your means, you're definitely going to wipe your account out fast, right? So you have to use it wisely and always calculate your risk per trade. So I'm going to give an example of over leveraging in Forex trading, right? So let's say you have a £1,000 trading account. So your capital, the amount that you want to start trading with, you credit your account with £1,000 in this trading account, yeah? And let's say your broker offers you around, let's say, 1 to 100 in leverage, right? This means that you can basically control around £100,000 worth of currency with just £1,000 worth of capital. Now, what over leveraging looks like is that basically you can decide to open a lot size, right, of 1.0, which is, you know, a certain amount in value. Like, let's say, for instance, we do it in euro, US dollar as a pair, right? And if you decide to open an account with 1,000 and you decide to then trade 1.0 on a lot size, you are risking way too much of your account. Why is that? Let me give you a key example of why that is. So 1.0 is almost like £10 a pip, isn't it? Something like that, right? So if the price was to move 10 pips against you, you would now lose £100. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. If you set your lot size or your pip size at 1.0 on a £1,000 account, and the price moves against you, meaning it goes in deficit by 10 pips, you lose £100 straight away. Now, can you imagine if the price moved 100 pips against you? Can somebody tell me in the chat, if you lost 100 pips, how much is that you have lost? Let me see if you guys are following me. So we said if the price moves in 10 pips at a lot trade size as 1.0, you'd lose £100. So let's see now, if the price moves in 100 pips, how much would you lose? Brilliant. Salima's got it straight away. £1,000. Now, what is £1,000? £1,000 is the total amount of capital in your account. So what has now happened? You've now blown your entire account. This is why I say to people, do not over leverage. Your money will, thank you, Selena, your money will be gone. So you have to make sure you are trading with the correct risk management, the correct lot sizes for the account size that you have. And the account size that I mean is however much you have deposited into your account to trade with, trade within a certain risk management size, right? And I'm going to forward the information in the group chat again. And I always do this every single time I do a call for beginners or I do some tips. I always re-forward this information because I still see people in the chat asking specific questions, which you should now know the answer, right? We've been in this long enough, and I get it. Some of you who are new, fine, right? Take this information and literally hold it close, because you don't want to be in a position. You don't have to blow your account if you do things the correct way. This is why there are so many misconceptions about people trading and blowing their accounts, because you know they get greedy. Let's just put it like that. You know, they get greedy. You know, and it's bad. It's bad. You know, a small market move against you can literally blow your account just like that in the example that I've just given. You know, you've got no room for risk management. And it, honestly, when things like that happens, yeah, emotional trading is definitely going to get in the way. Like, you're going to be emotional and be crying over such a, excuse me, massive loss. So you want to use proper risk management. You want to risk, sorry guys, you want to risk only 1 to 2% of your account per trade, right? You want to use a reasonable lot size. So for example, 0.01 or 0.02, which is like 10 pence or 20 pence per pip for a £1,000 account. Now, I have seen that some traders, they do a little bit more. for the 1,000. I think the very maximum that you should be doing on a £1,000 account is 0.10 per pip. That's the very maximum. But if you are someone that is new, I would advise you as a beginner, doesn't matter if your account's 1,000. Remember, you're building it up. So you want to do it at 0.01 or 0.02 as your lot size, right? Focus on your consistency, right? Nathalie said in her testimonial earlier something key, which was about compounding, right? Small wins will build up the account. Small wins. Daily, you go into your compound plan, you go in, you see how much in profit you need to make each day. Once you've made it, you stop trading for the day. That's it. You're done. Then you go to the next day, see what the total is there that you need for the next day. Once you've reached it, stop. You're finished. All of that compounding will cause your account to grow over time. It's like the snowball effect. I keep saying this, right? But you want small wins instead of gambling on big trades. Because I'm telling you, when you start gambling and putting the lot sizes even bigger, you blow your account quicker than what you had on your small wins. I'm telling you, and you don't want to do that, right? So let's put it like this. This is the lesson. Over leveraging, right, is faster profits, but also faster losses. So you need to stay disciplined, right, and protect your capital at all costs. Remember, guys, you've set your goal, you set your reason why. Stick to it. Are you really going to get to it by really over leveraging? No, you're not. Right? The last 3 tips. Number 5, follow the trend. You'll hear that some of the educators, they say the trend is your friend, right? Trading with the trend is a lot easier than trying to predict reversals, in my opinion, right? This is just me as my trading experience. Some people might say otherwise, but the trend is your friend, right? But you also, you want to get used to being aware about what's happening economically as well, because if you know fundamental analysis, is where it's what's happening in the news, what's happening economically, and this can definitely impact certain trends, right? So you need to be utilizing the two, right? If there's no news, then yeah, maybe then go back and base your trade off of where the trend is going. The trend is your friend. You heard Nathalie say about it. She knows that when she goes into the markets and the market is currently on a downtrend, she knows what goes down must come up and what goes up must come down. Like, these are key little things that we've learned, guys, on the live trading sessions, right? The next thing you want to do, you want to keep your emotions in check. Now, let me tell you this, and let me be raw, honest, and real. Fear and greed will absolutely destroy traders. So you need to keep your emotions in check. You need to stick to your plan, manage your risk, and don't chase trades. Let the market chase you. Don't chase trades. And then last but not least, you want to stay patient and keep learning. We say on every call that education is so key. It's the only way you're going to learn, guys. You can't go to a hospital and say you're a doctor just like that. You have to go to university, attend the classes to get that qualification, to get that skill. You got to do the same here. And a lot of you, like I said before, you're paying for this subscription, but you're not really grasping it. You're not taking it seriously. If you're over here in the UK, you will know to go to university, you have to pay how much thousands a year. You think you're going to just throw that year away? You're going to throw £9,000 away by not attending your class for uni. You're not going to do that. I don't understand why someone would not take their subscription to FL2 or TNT seriously, because this is something that you've heard Nathalie and the other lady that came on the call earlier to give their testimonials. I'm here today teaching you and giving you guys a few tips as a result of what we've learned on the platform. Some of you are probably sitting on this call thinking, oh, I wish I could get these results. You can. You absolutely can. Every single person on this call can absolutely get these same results. I'm absolutely looking forward to Nathalie becoming an educator on the platform. The way this girl has come in and got it so quick. Guys, that could be you. but are you really taking the platform seriously? Like, I really want this for each and every single one of you on the call today. I really do. Because this platform, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke at all. We're really changing people's lives by giving a life skill that was once only available to banks and financial organizations. Forex trading and crypto trading was only available to financial institutions and banks. We, as the average people, now have an opportunity to learn this and create wealth for ourselves and our families. So we have a community of people here building each other up. Right? So this is what we want to do, guys. And that's the tips I want to give. That's the tips that I wanted to give today. And just as I wrap up the call, guys, I know that Derek's already pretty much gone through the TNT app, so I'm not going to do that right now. But what I do want to do is I want to point you towards, if you are someone that is using the TNT app and you still don't understand it as much, there is a call with Jason Morales, which is going to be Wednesday and Thursday. They're going to run 2 sessions, right? So if you're in the UK, Wednesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. in the evening. And they're also going to run a session, same days, Wednesday and Thursday p.m. The second session will be at 1 a.m. in the morning. If you're in Nigeria, that's 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. for the 2 sessions.
Sorry, could you say that one more? Could you start? I'm going to record that. Can you say that one more time, please? That's
yeah,
really
certainly. So JC Morales, right, is going to be doing some calls on the TNT platform. So if you're new to the TNT platform and don't yet know how to use it and utilize it, they are going to be going through this platform, stripping it back, showing you everything that the platform has to offer, right? So they have sessions this week, Wednesday and Thursday, and they're going to have 2 sessions per day. So on the times are going to be 8 p.m., 1 a.m. UK time, and if you're in Nigeria, it's 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. So that's 2 sessions on both days, right? If you're in America, it's 2 p.m. CST time and 7 p.m. CST time. So you want to make sure that you are plugging into this, guys, so that you can keep in the loop with what's happening with the new TNT app and all the features that they currently have got going on there and that they're going to be adding. We also have the Omni app. That is going to be kickstarted off tomorrow. I believe you said it was 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, yeah? Guys, I will put all of this information in the trading group after this call so that you have this information. But please plug any of your guests, plug yourselves in on the call so that you become familiar. If you are a visionary builder in this, and let me tell you something, I want to encourage those who are visionary builders, because I'm a visionary builder in NVISIONU for this platform and for the Alive. That's why Derek quite rightly at the start of the call says, like, I am a product of the product. There's no one that can't say anything to me about I don't use a product. This is why I know what I know, because I make sure it is my duty to know what it is that I'm using, how to use it, etc., so that I can help others when they come into the platform, right? And if you're a visionary builder, do the same. You're going to have people in your team that want to come to you and ask questions about the platform. And it's not hard. Like, there's a little joke that we always have, because I always talk about touch a button. I'm someone that if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to click the button and I'm going to find out what it does. And best believe, if anybody, like somebody messaged me a few weeks back and said, I don't know where the live video archive of the recordings of each live educator are on the Academy platform. And I showed them. I said, look, the only reason why I know it's not because nobody sat me down and ran through the system with me. Guys, like, literally use your initiative. Just touch a few buttons here and there and just see what it does. See where it takes you. And then you'll learn this for yourself. Like, I'm more than happy to help everyone. But, you know, this platform is one where you can go in yourself at any time of the day and educate yourself. Any time of the day. We have an academy. We have live sessions. And if you can't catch the live, we've got the recorded sessions. Yeah, so yeah, exactly, Nafali, all the time, touching the button, see what the buttons do. You know, but guys, there's so many videos. Even Derek's posted so many videos on both the TNT platform as well as the FL2 platform that you can literally Try. Last week, I just want to bring this up again. Derek posted a really good video on TradingView. Guys, watch this video and really get yourself familiar with TradingView. I promise you, it will help you in reading the charts and marking up your charts so much more. Like, there was a few things that, how long average you stay on the demo account? So a meter, like, I would say as a beginner, 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. But if you're someone who's a quick learner, it might not take that long. Okay, it might not take that long if you're a quick learner. But for some, you know, some take it a little bit longer, and that's fine. But you want to make sure that you navigate, you use the demo account to really navigate the platform. But guys, I'm going to let you all go because I'm conscious that on the actual live education right now, there is an educator that is live. I think it's Nikki Sutherland today. Yeah, so her session started at 10 o'clock. You shouldn't be too late. Fantastic session, guys. One thing I want to say to each and every single one of you, right? The live sessions that you tune into, once the session has finished, guys, there is a part on the actual platform where you can send your review for each educator. Every single educator on this app, they rely on your reviews. So if you are logging into these live calls, please leave a review for the educators so they know that what they're giving you is valuing you. It's you're getting it. Do you understand? There's nothing more fulfilling than when you're teaching somebody something and they come back to you and say, "Oh my God, I didn't know that, but this was a really great session." Like, let the educators know you're learning. They want to know this, guys. So speak to the educators. Put the reviews on the platform. Whenever you go onto the educators, you've got the opportunity to do that. So please do submit your reviews. They really do need it. They want it so that they know. It's an opportunity. Like, if you want to learn something specific that they probably haven't gone over yet, you have an opportunity to submit this information in the review section. So guys, let's really utilize this. Let's really help the platform out a little bit more, especially with the educators, so that they can literally keep pouring into us, because they already are. But it would be great, like, if we've got other ideas and stuff that we can put in our reviews, then let's go. We can only just create this platform to be even better than what it is, guys. Yeah. So with that said, guys, I'm going to put the information about the calls tomorrow and the Omni call as well. Please make sure you are available 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, guys? Have a good night and God bless. Love to you all. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.